So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Sarah. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a proponent of total football, Hakim Ziyech. You see him play on either wing as a playmaker, Peter, but he's also someone who has a surprisingly good engine for someone so creative.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Schick! It's Schick! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Leicester with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety. Great vision. Fran Garcia crosses it in. Lima! This time, surely!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Fran Garcia. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Schick! And that is wildly off target.
Schick clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Lima.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Safal. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ajax still without a single shot on target. Schick. Ziyech. And the shot! And it's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Leicester have broken. Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That's really well manoeuvred. Byrne kept his eye on it, and he's there. Leicester finding their passes. Always onto this. Muslera claims comfortably. Sarah. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Torreira gets a foot in here. Now it's En-Nesyri. Defending was strong and firm. Ziyech. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Valencia.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Sarah. And he's only too happy to take that back. Out to the left it goes. Pessina. Pessina goes steaming forward. Van Aken.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Valencia has crossed into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And he was quick to react. And no, that was never going to make it. Pessina. Bogle chips it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was...
Goes for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking to play him in.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He has a look up. It's a promising position. Good ball, good take.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Valencia. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Lima. Ziyech. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played back in. Pessina. And now the breakaway. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. He is through here. Now it's En-Nesyri. Taken back almost at once.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Quality ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caio Henrique climbs up big! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitution for Ajax, number 20, Hans Vanaken.
And so we're off again.
On the field is number 7.
Nelson cuts it out. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ajax come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Threads one in, and this is Ziyech. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Lima. No, he wasn't going to let him past. He's in a great position here. Sara.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Caio Henrique, Valencia, Pessina. Schick. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Sara, over to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely bit of skill. Bujelski receives it in a good chance, surely! Goal! Ajax! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 58 minutes...
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Fran Garcia. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Tries to play it through. Now this could be a chance. Sofal gets into a good position. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to get it away. Ajax perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's a good run down the left. Can he get on the end of this? Looking to go deep. And that's the keeper's ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Not the most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 13, Valencia.
Bogle.
Number 19, Endesiri. Number 8, number 9.
Torreira. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's on it. Can he get away?
Number 11,
Moro.
39,
Oh, good-looking ball.
number 18.
And he's
number
picked out the run.
23.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
He's having a go! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Pings it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now the cross. Chance! Goal! Ajax! Into the lead once more. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And very quickly, the sub is having a shot! Yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Ajax blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Backward it goes. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Caio Henrique spots it and intercepts. Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Horsens. And it's Longstaff. And it's Horsens. Now it's Bailey. Now, can they get him away? Oh, look at... And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And it's made its way to him. There's the shot! And somehow he kept it out. Leicester have their second corner now. Muslera breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that's that. Ajax have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.